The next critical component in a preterist interpretation has to do with what has been referred to as Jesus' second coming. Let's have a look now at how I read that event. When Jesus spoke of his coming, what did he mean by it? The typical Left Behind style exegy connects it with a spectacular event in our future, one in which usually Jesus steps on the scene to red the place up with his sword. But a closer look at the Greek word that lies behind this word in English tells a different story. The word Matthew uses means presence or arrival. Paul uses it in a rather mundane sense of people showing up at certain places. Obviously it means more than that with Jesus, but what specifically? Prior to the New Testament and into the 2nd century, the word was used for the arrival of a ruler, king, or emperor. It is used, for example, of a special visit by Nero to Corinth, when coins were cast in honor of his visit. However, the term was also used in Hellenistic context to refer to a theophany, or manifestation of deity. In the Greek form of several Jewish apocryphal works, the word is used to refer to the final coming of God. The Jewish historian Josephus uses the term to refer to Old Testament theophanies. Later in this series, I'll discuss some aspects of Paul's use of the word to discern some further clues. For now, it's enough to say that for the preterist, what Matthew refers to is the ascent of Jesus to the heavenly throne of the Son of Man, which is described in Daniel 7. It's in that context that I find meaning in how Jesus' coming could have occurred in the 1st century, in or around 70 AD. Jesus' disciples, when they asked the original question, would have had in mind the ascent of Jesus to the throne of David as Messiah, once he was accepted as king in Jerusalem. But they had the wrong idea. Jesus' throne was set for him long before that, and Daniel the prophet was the first to see it happen. We'll talk more about what that means later on.